Hi everyone, this is Carolyn. I am going to make my son a chore chart to hang in the kitchen. I've decided I'm going to use a chalkboard that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. This one is the Imagination Station chalkboard 17 by 23. It was $7.99 and I used my 40% off coupon. It came with the brackets to mount on the back, and I guess that's an eraser. And this is just the wood. So what I'm fixing to do, and I'll show you, is I'm going to apply some painter's tape around this so I don't get it on there. And then I'm going to take my little sponge dauber, and I'm going to take some orange, I think it's wild honey or something like that, from the Distress Ink from Tim Holtz. So I'll show you. And then I'm going to add vinyl to it and all that. So I'm going to show you this. I've never done it, so I'm hoping it works because I want to hang it. And so we can keep up with Logan's chores better than we do now. So let's see how this works. Alrighty, I'm hoping this doesn't pull up my chalkboard. But we'll see. I'm just using the blue painter's tape. I have this on stock on hand from painting my house. So all I'm going to do is go around the edge really well and make sure that I don't have any marks of chalkboard showing so that it doesn't accidentally get stained, paint, whatever I'm going to use. I don't know what I'm going to use yet on it. Yeah, I'll show you. I don't know if I'm going to use this orange folk art paint in the color Pure Orange, or if I'm going to use this Distress Stain from Tim Holtz in the Wild Honey. I'm going to flip this over and see. My kitchen is done in the coffee theme, and one of the colors, one of the accent colors that I use a lot is like the burnt looking orange, kind of like maybe the terracotta, I might say. So I just want to, I think I want to stain this orange because our walls are what color are our walls? Like a beige maybe? Like a tan color. So this would make it pop really well where I'm going to hang it. I'm going to hang it in the kitchen right by the laundry room so that I can see it every day and Logan can see it to remember. So let me finish taping this up and then I'll flip it over. And I'm almost positive I'm going to use this, but I want to see what it looks like before I do the whole thing in it. So flip it over and just stain it right here on the back just to see what it's going to do. This is just a sponge dauber that I get from scrapbooks.com. And you can use the dauber from on the thing, but I'm not going to. What do you think, Will? I kind of like that. Yeah. Matches our kitchen accent curtains and stuff. So I'm going to flip it back over. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to flip it back over and see what it looks like with orange paint. Okay, now that I've done that, I don't know if I like it. So I'm going to, and I probably don't have enough of this paint to, this is some thick paint. Let's see. So I think I'm going to change it, and because I'm not liking the way it's turning out, that color. So, told you this is trial and error. I'm going to take this and actually go over it with a paintbrush. I'm just going to paint it. So, it's going to take me a while. But that's okay. I want it to look good because it's going to be in my kitchen. I'm not going to hide it. So I want it to turn out good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish painting it. And then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like when it's all painted. And I'll show you how we're going to hopefully cut the image out. So, alright, what I'm going to do is just open up my Silhouette Studio. I'm going to go into my library because I already own this item, and here it is. It says Chore Chart. Alright. Did I already click it? think I have 2 now. Yeah, let me delete one of those. All right, so here it is. Now, what she recommends doing is chopping it up into quarters. Whoa, wrong one. She recommends chopping it up into quarters so that you can put it on a bigger surface, like I'm going to be doing. I don't think I want to do that. So what I'm going to do is ungroup it first. And I'm going to delete that. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure I group that back together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the top and I'm going to resize it. Now, my width, I'm going to want it. Oh, my shirt is sticking to my, I think that's 15 and a half. I'm going to do something first. This is how I do all of my stuff. Can you please pull that door shut for a minute? I'm going to make a box, and I'm going to go ahead and make the box like my, what do you call it? My chalkboard I'm working on, because this will show me what it's going to look like on my chalkboard. And then I'm going to say 21 and a half. And this is how it's going to make my chalkboard. Now I'm going to have to shrink this because I can't see it, to work. All right. And then what I'm going to do is take my chalkboard thing here. And I'm going to stretch it out. Now, I don't want it quite the size of my chalkboard. I kind of want to leave a little perimeter around it. And I don't know if I want it full. Let's see. No, that's too big. So I think I want it like, about like that. I wonder if I could put both kids on here. Let's see. Command C, I'm going to copy it and I'm going to Command V it because I have a MacBook. So I'm going to shrink this. Let's see. Okay. And now we're going to delete that. I know, I do things backwards. That's just how my brain works. If you guys know me, you know that. I think it would be awesome, though, to do both kids' chores on here because both of my kids have chores. All right, now I do want to stretch that out a little bit, not much. Let's see, I like that better. So let's still delete this bottom one and let's do this one more time so I know it's exactly the same size. Okay, and bam. Now, I don't know if I want it quite that big. Let's see. I wonder if I do the width at a 12. Let's just see. No, I don't like that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I make everything in my life so difficult. We're going to cut this bad boy. Well, hang on. I'm going to move this out of the way now because I don't need that. Let's just go ahead and delete it. I'm going to take my knife, and I'm going to, let's see, I don't know where 12 is. Let's just cut it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I probably should have done it like she said and did it in quarters, but I don't think I can match it up that way. So I think I'm going to go bam, like that. And then I'm waiting on it. There it goes. And then, see, booyah! You have separate pieces. And then all you gotta do is line that up. Because I don't think that's 12 inches. No, that's 11.475. So I'm good. So I'm going to do is get out my white vinyl after I turn my machine on. I'm going to get out my white vinyl. And I'm going to cut that out of my white vinyl. My vinyl is permanent. After I break everything in sight here. Y'all hear me? I'm just crashing everything in here. I'm going to I'm going to attach my vinyl. And then I'm going to cut it out. I'm only going to cut out one at a time. Let's see. And all right. Meow. Don't y'all like my sound effects? Sound effects? Side effects. Yeah. I'm out in La La Land half the days. Okay, we're just going to have to cut out one at a time. I'm going to blow that back up so that I can see, because I like to get the most use out of my machine. Hang on a minute. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, that's a pretty. That is so pretty. Okay, watch out, please. Mommy's doing something. You need to move. I'm going to go ahead and cut one piece out at a time. And then I'm going to connect them together on my paper before I stick them down. That way they line up perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Let me see. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to cut. I'm cutting out with vinyl. I'm going to lower the speed a hair because it is going to have to cut out lines. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And we'll see what it does. So I'm going to cut the whole thing out, and then I'll show you how I put it together and all that. Okay, you can't probably really see it because it's there. Let me see if I can zoom in some. Here you go. I went ahead and painted the whole thing. I painted the top, the side, and then the inside part. I did not paint the very back of it because that's going to be stuck to the wall. And I don't think I'm going to use these hangers. I'm going to, whoop, I'm sorry, touch it. I'm going to see how heavy it is. I don't think it's really that heavy because I've been holding it with one hand while I painted all around it. And if it's not too heavy, I'm going to attach command strips to the, each piece and hang it that way because I love command strips and they don't tear up my wall and I don't have holes all in my wall. So, and you can't see them. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to let it dry completely. I don't think it has, I think the top of it's already dry. But I'm going to let it dry a few minutes longer. I'm going to go ahead and pull off this. Let's see what it does. I'm really hoping it doesn't pull up my chalkboard. And I didn't do too bad of a job painting it. Write that down. I mean, I see some spots I missed and some spots that I hit the chalkboard with, but I don't see nothing that I could, write home about. All right, now what I did, if you skipped ahead because you don't use a silhouette or whatever, I'm cutting it out, you hear it in the background, of some vinyl, and I'm going to put a chore chart up here and a chore chart down here. I'm going to do Logan's and Leah's because both of my kids do chores. Okay, now this is going to be a little difficult to show you because it's all white and I'm using white. But I need to pull out all the parts that I'm not going to use. So, and then what's really bad is when you pull it out, you're still on white. So it's hard to show you. I'm just going to pull out the boxes and stuff because I just want the lines that it shows. That makes sense. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this because you can't see it because it's, like I said, it's white on white. So I don't think you can see that. Let me show you. But this is what I'm doing, if you can see it. I'm pulling out, yeah, you can see. I'm pulling out the boxes because I just want the lines because I'm going to actually write, and let them check and stuff like that as they do their chores for the day. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to finish doing that to all of them, and then we'll figure out from there what I'm doing. Okay, I don't think you can see this again. What I did was I cut out the half that you saw in the video I cut. And then what it looks like I've done, and I hope it's straight, is I cut so where it would line up perfectly. And then I stuck it on my silhouette mat so it sticks. And it looks like it's lined up perfect so that I can take my transfer tape and lay it over the whole thing. So I'm not trying to piece it together on the chalkboard because I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler. So I'm hoping that is straight. It looks straight, but that could be off. But let's see. So I'm going to put some transfer tape over this. Oh, I gotta find it. I've got so much junk over here. I can't find nothing. I don't use actual transfer tape. If you watch me enough, you know I use contact paper. It's shelf liner that I purchased at Walmart. Oh, it just, to me, it works better. Not everybody thinks so, but it does to me. All right, so we're going to cut at this line. If you watch my channel enough, you know I use my scissors thing. Started half the time. What I'm going to do is put this one on the bottom so I don't get it there. And it's sticky. So, alright. And then I'm going to take this one and pray really hard this works. And I might do a voiceover so you don't hear some of the stuff that I say. I'll say crap a lot. Yeah, I'm all up in this shot. Sorry. It's like this thing just... Let's see if that's... You can somewhat see where it's also been pieced together. And I just ripped a piece. That's always just downright wonderful. Now I'm going to go back onto my silhouette, and I'm going to figure out how to write Logan's chores and Leah's chores. And then I'm going to write Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then their chores right there. And then all I have to do is use the chalk or whatever to mark off the days of the week. So I'm going to try that. I'm not going to show you. I will show you that in the video, because I know I'll get questions if not. So I'm going to show you in the video. Alrighty. I'm back to show you how I'm going to add the days and stuff on here, and the, what do you call it? The name. I'm looking at my board to see how I want to do this. It's already at the size that I'm going to use it at. So, I'm going to go over here to the alphabet, and I'm going to type in Logan's chores. Okay. And then I'm going to change that font, because I'm not feeling that. I really like the marker font. Let's see what that looks like. And then we're going to make it bigger. Put Sunday. I'm gonna blow this up so I can see it better. I'm gonna put, whoa. Alright. I want that S. I want it smaller. Like a lot smaller. Like crazy small. And I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna make that the marker font as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, go lay down. Alright. It's gonna be really small. But that's okay. And I'm gonna blow it up some more, because even though it looks like it's not touching, for you, it will be. See? And I want to shrink. Alright, so there's Sunday. So I'm going to do that all the way through. Right, now I'm going to shrink that. And there we go. Now that's going to be really hard to cut out, but we'll get it. Alright, and there's Logan's chores. So I'm going to make sure it cuts out first with Leah's before I try to cut it. I mean, with Logan's before I try to cut it again. And I think what I want to do is go ahead and write his chores as well. His chores is make his bed. He has to make his bed. Which is funny because I don't make mine. And I know I should, but I hate making my bed. I don't see the point in making it if you're gonna get back in it. So that's how you do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do Leah's, the same way, and cut it all out and weed it, and then I'll show you how, I put it on the actual board. So that's how I do that. So, yep. Okay, I forgot I was filming this video, and I got Logan's done. I only changed, I think this one I had brush teeth, but I changed it to shower and teeth because he can, take his own shower now. So I'm going to do Leah's, and I went ahead and cut all hers out. So I'm just going to attach hers like I did his. The finished product. I'm going to move it so you can actually see it. And here it is finished. It says Logan's Chores, and then it says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, make bed, feed pets, pick up toys, unload silverware, gather laundry, shower, and teeth. Unload silverware is, his job is to unload the silverware from the dishwasher after I wash them. And Leah's is down here, and it says Leah's Chores, and then it says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, make bed, feed pets, pick up toys, gather laundry, and brush teeth. So, and they still have chores sometimes, but these are the main ones that I stick to every time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.